Barbie, you so dumb.
Hey cuties, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, hey, if you're not, welcome back, cookies. Yeah, like the outfit. Let me show you. It's the 4th of July. It's giving simple to the point. Leather jacket. Yeah. And then purse, leg warmers. Who knew pink and blue were a cute combination? These are the sneakers we're wearing. I literally wore these one time and they never came out the closet since. So I'm gonna wear them again because I have a tendency of wearing stuff once, and that's a real bad habit. So now to like make myself feel a little better, I used to do it when I was little, so I realized like, bitch, go back to your roots. But I used to like revamp my clothes. I don't remember what got it started. What got the ball rolling? I remember I pissed my mom off one time because when I tell you I was a bad kid, I'm not joking. I don't say it to be hee hee ha ha funny or like, yeah, I'm one of them, don't mess with me. Like, no. I say that, when I say a lot of the stuff I say, it's a learning experience. Don't be like me, you know? That's really all it is. So I was a bad little kid, right? If you watch my story time where I talked about it growing up, yeah. I don't remember what story time it was, but I know I talked about growing up experience. Okay. So boom, growing up, yeah, I got into so many fights, like altercations in my elementary school. Baby, if you know, well, you're not Minnesotans, but if you are a Minnesotan, you know the Osceola your school district is a big district. Okay, so here I am, about to get not really about to get expelled, but like damn near about to get expelled if I get into one more altercation. So I was really on my P's and Q's because like I couldn't get expelled. So like as punishment, my mom didn't buy me new clothes. Like usually my mom was one of those people like she would spend a huge load of money on clothes all at once because that right there is supposed to last you until either next season because it was seasonal. You get summer and winter clothes in between, figure it out, make it work, or it's like, boom, we spent all this money, last you through the year, next year we'll come back. Baby, it was my time. Like, you know how you get your job promotion and it's like, it's time for a renewal, on your contract, on your lease, whatever, baby, it was time for a renewal. Meaning it was time for me to get new clothes. And she basically told me that because I was so bad, in like layman's term, because I was so bad, I just wasn't gonna get new clothes. And me being me, I got to improvising. So like, I got to like cut in my, cause I had jeans. I would cut them into shorts cause my winter clothes, but it was now like going into summer clothes and it was very much given, I don't got summer clothes. And baby, I got to cut in my clothes. I got to arts and crafting it. So when it comes down to this designer stuff, playing with your girl, like I came out the gate bossing. Okay. This has been on for a long time, but I have to make sure I get my forehead. But anyways, yeah, so when it comes down to like improvising, baby, I've been the improvising type. So now I just revamp my clothes because like I told y'all in like, I think it was my shoe video. When I was like heels, I was rating the heels. I had told you I was like, one thing about it, for a lot of the clothes, I'll wear it once and I'll ship it to Africa. Like it gets shipped straight to Africa. Nothing's wrong with it. I just wore it one time and now it's like me shipping it to Africa is like y'all taking it to Goodwill. Yeah. So I would ship it to Africa and it wasn't just my stuff, but like a lot of the stuff was my stuff because, as I said, wear it once. And y'all, my mom, I had gave her like, I think it was like 3 bags of clothes. I don't remember how many, but it was a lot of bag of clothes. My clothes, because you have to put it in like boxes, big shipment boxes. So like my clothes filled up one box and some. And she was just like, at this point, you just like wasting money. Basically, that's what she was telling me. And I never really like, to be honest, when she had said it didn't really mean much to me because, like, my thing is, like, I'm not spending, I do spend some money on, like, expensive things. But my closet is a mixture of, like, high end, low end. It's all over the place. So, like, when I give away my clothes, whether it's high end or low end, I don't really care because it's like, I'm not spending millions on it. You know what I mean? Like, when it comes down to, like, clothing, I live on, like, the lower end. Well, I don't want to say lower end, but I'm pretty natural when it comes to dressing. It's natural to wear. I just don't feel like, because all I am paying for is the name. I just don't feel like paying thousands for a brand name when I'm not where I want to be. You know what I mean? That's the logic. I'm not where I want to be in the sense, like, if I was on the Forbes list, yeah, probably every now and then, like, I go on a shopping spree. But knowing that, like, yeah, I'm okay, but I don't know, baby. That's just how I think. Like, I'm just not going to be splurging. Like, don't get me wrong, I have a few designer items, but I'm not going to be splurging on designer knowing I'm not a multimillionaire. We got goals to achieve. Like, come on now. You know what I mean? Like, I have goals and ambitions I have to reach. I'm not going to sit here and go broke trying to prove I'm rich to people. No! Don't get me wrong. Like, I do the little, like, you deserve this. And you deserve this because, you know, like, you did dum. You know, the reward system I talked about. But for the most part, I'm just not going to sit here and just splurge. No. I feel like that's just so dumb. Because it's like, my thing is like, unless it's limited edition, designer things are like, what's it called? They're like, they're like cars. They depreciate right after you buy them. That's what I'm saying. Unless it's limited edition, like some things, they don't depreciate because there's limited supply of them. So it's like once that's over with, the value goes up. Supply and demand, you know. Yeah. So they can charge as much plus their name, well, prestige, because they've been around for some years. You know, it's not like they up and just threw these prices at you. They've been around. The founders usually have like reputations. It's just, I'm not saying nobody's can't become high end brands, but I feel like some of y'all be forgetting who y'all target audience is. That's always the goal when it comes to business. Who is your target audience? Y'all always skip that step. Like, your target, that's why when McDonald's was getting all that backlash for their prices going up, technically on a business standpoint, the prices went up because the supervisor, the CEO, whoever was in charge of making this executive decision understands how economics works. But what they don't understand is the common person doesn't understand how economic works. So it's like, yes, you understand that there's a lot of money in the economy, but you have to understand the common person is not sitting here and saving all that money. 10 times out of 10, they're spending it. So it's like, you think that money's in their account, but it's really not. And even if the money is in their account, they're still selective on what they spend their money on. That's why I had to tell my mom because she had her little clothing brand, you know, college year. Before college, it was like high school. She opened her little boutique. And then I had told her, because she would just like, people would try to argue about prices with her. And I just told her, I said, people choose what they want to spend their money on. If they don't want to spend their money with you, that's fine. But you don't sit here and put something on layaway for someone and months go by and you don't put it back on the rack because they said they're going to come back. Don't do that. Because at the end of the day, like, you're losing money. A customer who has the money right there and then could sit here and want to buy it and they don't even know you got it because you're over here storing it for somebody else who not even sure if they want to buy it for real. And let's top it off, the grindiest thing y'all do when it comes to clothing, and that's what pisses me out, is y'all literally will buy stuff. I knew this one bitch that did that. Y'all buy stuff and then y'all return it. You buy it, wear it once, and return it. I just feel like, stop. Because you're setting yourself up for failure. When you do stuff like that, you're just teaching yourself bad financing. You don't know it, but that's what you're doing. You're subliminally teaching yourself poor money management skills. So when you get millions, all you think is, it's okay, I'm going to spend it on this, this, and this. And then when I spend it on this, this, and this, I'm going to just get my money back. And you know them high-end designer people, they don't play that shit with y'all. They don't play that. They do not play that. What you returning it for? What's wrong with it? Maybe, what's wrong? Every y'all, what's wrong with it? They don't play that with y'all no more because they understand y'all game. I think I only did that like one time. But I only did it because it was the J-Lo. I talked about it. It was like one Christmas, not Christmas. It was Halloween. I bought these J-Lo boots and they was really cute because like they were platforms. I'm not crazy about platforms, but they were platforms and they were long and y'all know I love a good high pair of boots. And the heel was thick and it's just like, they were so cute, but the arch of the heel and the platform, the proportion was off. It was off because when I say my foot was bleeding and it didn't even, I was 30 minutes in ready to cry. Never again, never again. But like I said, I talked about that in my shoe video. Anyways, y'all didn't come for that. Anyways, let's talk about what's really been going on with me because at this point I'm just blabbering for real. I am backed up on content. To be honest, y'all get ready with me's before any of my other contents because get ready with me's are just easier to edit because there's not really much to edit. I just sit here, do my makeup, and I talk to y'all. I'm catching up on editing. So there's that. The last time we talked, I was getting ready for my brother's graduation. And to be honest, that did become a voiceover because y'all bear with me. Okay. I was going like, cause y'all, my life be a hot mess and I just be like going with it. So like, go with it with me type stuff. Just go with it with me. But anyway, so boom, last we talked, get ready with me. Exactly. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah. Y'all, why in the world I had went to, cause I had to do a store run. Cause like we had ran out of, cause we got a big grill. So it's like, we had the big grill. We had ran out of charcoal for grilling. And we didn't run out of it, but it's like we were running out. So I had to go do a store run real quick. So I go do a store run. Yeah, I get to Sam's Club. Cause Sam's Club membership. Costco membership. Membership girls. So boom, I'm doing a store run. And I'm at the store. So boom, but he had like the cart of boxes. All of these does it too, where it's like there's that one person who picks up the extra boxes. Cause yeah. So he has the cart of boxes, and y'all, I walked in the store and I saw him at the entrance. And I don't know if he was disposing of the boxes. I don't know what he was doing, quite frankly. I didn't really care. I just walked in. But I had saw him staring at me real hard. Like he was staring really hard at me. And I just, I brushed it off because like, okay. Like, okay. I just feel like he's gonna stare and say hi because it's really awkward for me. It really makes it awkward for me because like I don't know what it is. I just don't like when people be staring because what's your problem? I don't know. Maybe it's a Minnesota thing. I'm telling y'all because I always say it because it's so true. When I was in North Dakota, them people would stare. Like I go to other states and people be staring and it's like, is that not rude? Maybe it's just a Minnesota thing. You don't sit here and be staring. Like you might look at somebody, but you can't stare. Like you full on gawking at them. What are you doing? That's weird. That's weird behavior. You don't do that. That's rude. That's rude. We don't have a Southern hospitality, but we got hospitality. Okay? We don't be staring at people. So unless like, somebody gossiping or something, or like you got something on your face or something like that, something. But it has to be like a valid reason you staring because like staring is a form of fighting words. I don't know if y'all know that or not, but it's a form of fighting words. At least that's how I grew up. I grew up with staring being a form of fighting words. You don't be staring unless you got a problem for real. Because if I ask you, what's up? What's your problem? Don't look at me like I'm crazy. Because what's your problem for real? You got a problem? No? I learned not to ask people what their problem is in college though. Because it's like, bruh, you were asking all these Caucasians what their problem is. And these folks looking at you like you're crazy. Whole time, you the same one. And they the one that's being awkward. What you being weird for? But anyway, so boom. I'm going through the aisles because I'm at this point trying to figure out where the Kohl's are because I know where my Sam's Club Kohl is, but I'm in a different location and I don't know where theirs is. But I can't find anybody in the area to ask any questions. Not to say they weren't around. I just didn't feel like walking around to find somebody. You know what I mean? So like I just stayed in the area and just kept wandering until like I either A bumped into somebody or A bumped into the cold. You know, that's what I always go to the store doing. I'm gonna bump into somebody and they're gonna, help me, or I'm gonna bump into what I'm looking for. Whichever one comes first. That's just the number one rule. I don't try to do too much talking. So I'm over here going through the aisles. I'm going through the aisles, y'all. Somehow, some way, I found myself in the freezer aisle. How did I get there? Because I'm a greedy little girl. I went to go see what goodies they had. So, because you all know the chocolate covered strawberries that they froze, Sam's Club has them now. Like I saw them at Walmart, but obviously, like aren't Walmart and Sam's Club like sister companies, so I expect them to have it. You know what I mean? Anyway, you like what's the difference between Sam's Club and Costco? Costco is for the vegan girls, the healthy girls. Costco is Sam's Club. Sam's Club is for the girls that just want to have fun. Girls just want to have fun. Like they got everything you need. Costco, on the other hand, I keep mixing up the two like they twins or something. Their names different. Costco, on the other hand, they just be like, we care about your health. This snack is better for you. I'm not saying Sam's Club doesn't, because like Sam's Club, if you go there and you buy something, you're buying it at your own risk. Like, you know what it does. Like, these chips got 50,000 calories in them. It's not Sam's Club's job to tell you not to buy them. It's your job not to buy them. You know what I mean? So, and I love that about Sam's Club because, like, some days I'll be feeling healthy. So I go to Costco. Some days I'll be feeling like, I don't really care for real. And I go to Sam's Club. Duality. Anyways, so boom. I'm over there in the ice cream aisle. Y'all, I'm looking for stuff. I always know Mother Nature about to come because, like, I'm not really like a sweets person. Like, don't get me wrong, I'll eat sweet. But you want to see someone like really eat sweets? Wait till Mother Nature about to hit. Baby, the way I be golfing down, because I don't want to say swallowing. Full on like, baby, I don't even know what word to use to emphasize how bad it is. When it comes down to sweets, I'll be eating it so much. And it's just like, I'm like a little kid. You know how little kids can eat so much candy? You be like, what in the world? How? That's me. So boom, I'm in the ice cream aisle and I'm like, everything's looking so delicious. Then I had to remind myself what I was there for. But anyways, at this point, I'm just ranting. So boom, I'm in the aisle. Next thing you know, I see the guy that we saw at the front pushing the carts, getting the boxes, but there ain't no box to be got. And he's there staring at me again. And I'm over here like, okay, cool. So boom, I go into like the baking pan aisle because I'm like, baking pan. You would assume baking pan would be baking pan, coals. Like you would assume it'd be around each other because like I don't know. That's just where the logic is taking me. So I'm assuming they right next to each other, y'all. I go in that aisle. I see that man floating by that aisle too. So at this point, I know I'm not just crazy. Ain't no way you just coming in every single damn aisle. Where's my boyfriend? SOS, somebody send help. Because what's wrong with, like, why are you not doing your job? And it's just, as of lately, that's what my life has been. Like, I'll go out, because keep in mind, I'm not really talking to anybody. Because I don't know, like, when people do try to talk to me, y'all, lately, I haven't been feeling it. I be kind of cutting them off right out the gate because they kind of slow. And I say they kind of slow because it's like, I like someone like, if I say something, because I'm kind of sarcastic, I'm witty, I'll just be like, I'll give you time for you to catch on, but if you never catch on, you got to go because at this point you're slow. I know I be acting like I'm slow, but you're just naturally slow. I'm not expecting you to be using big words, this, that, and the other, but be funny. Catch on to the humor, the sarcasm. You know what I mean? Like, I need you to catch up, and people just be slow. And my patience be running low. That's what I'm saying. Like the first time I always let it slide, but like you got about sometimes to do it before I got to let you go. You're the problem. You know what I mean? Like at this point, you're the problem, literally. So yeah, y'all, this man's he was following me, and he just each time he like stops and he just stares and pretends to like do something in whatever aisle I'm in. Y'all, I got the colon eye dashed up out of there. But that's what I'm saying. Like, as of lately, that's what life has been consisting of. a whole bunch of people just like staring and not saying nothing. Or if they do say something, it's just like, you know how like guys be talking and you could tell they nervous because they say the most like weirdest things. I don't want to say y'all be weird, but it's just like, what? What are you talking about? Type stuff. It be the same stuff, just a different day. Like this one dude here told me, he said, "You don't understand. I give you the world. Like I for real trick on you. Like, I mean, this was another day though. This was another day. So like this dude's over here, like, I'll trick on you. Keep in mind he's not attractive, but he decides to talk to me, and I'm just chatting it up with him. So he was, I don't know, I wasn't doing too much replying. He was just doing all the talking. I wasn't really replying. He was just talking. He's like, you just don't understand how fine you are. Like I'll trick on you with you, like I'll give you anything you need. Like you ain't gonna ask for nothing with you, blase, 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 blase. He was just talking. And I just hate that for y'all because why do you keep talking in my ear? I know I be seeming real mean on these little get ready with me's, but I'm not mean in person. And that's why it's just like, I'm not like super friendly, but I'm not super mean. Like you talk to me, I will engage with you. But at the same time, like the conversation might be limited depending on how it goes. Yeah. And plus it depends on how I'm feeling too. So when it comes down to it, like I'm super friendly. Not friendly. Like I'm nice, like I'm approachable. That's the word I'm looking for. I'm approachable, So y'all, all in all, this man was just like, trick on you with you. And I just hate that for him because like, why are you trying to like, maybe he's not trying to sell me a dream. But at the same time, I just hate when y'all be doing all this talking. You're pissing me off. Get out of my face. Like, y'all always be doing all this talking. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. I'm going. Do it already. Do it. Just do. I need you to be like Nike. Just do. Do it. Do it. Y'all be doing like actions aren't speaking. I just don't like, I hear what you're saying, but I can't see what you're saying. And that's always the problem. I hear you, but I don't see you. I hear my people, but I don't see my people. I'm not understanding what you're saying. Like, yes, I understand. I comprehend what you're saying, but the dots aren't fully connecting. You know what I mean? Like, dots aren't fully connecting because what are you really talking about? It's not going to make sense until actions are there. You know what I mean? I had this one dude, he was confused with like, because he had like, he was a D-boy, and he was confused because like, I would never ask him for cash. But I'm not going to sit here and ask you for cash or nothing because, like, you don't have to give me money. At this point, it's just a vibe being caught, right? Because keep in mind, I'm just getting to know him. And I didn't ask him for nothing. And I'm not expecting him to do anything for me as of right now. Because, like, I'm not your girl. I'm not none of that. That's y'all problem. Y'all be coming in with like high expectations. You got to spend this much on me and do this the first day. I don't really care. Like at this point, I'm really getting to know you, and I'm the type, if I don't like what I'm not going to stay for long. So it's never really a loss for me. It's me just searching for something, and yeah. So I'm not really like a high expectation, but at the same time, don't play in my face, type stuff. I'm always here for a good vibe. So it's like we catching a vibe. I know he got cash. I'm not really caring though, like, cause okay, cool. That just lets me know you're financially capable to take care of my child if I ever decide to lay with you. That's just the logic how I be thinking. You're financially capable to take care of my kid if we have kids together. Great. You're on a good track. Y'all, all in all, why in the world did this man start getting frustrated with me because I didn't want to get him none of the cooch? And he started like bringing up money, like him by himself started bringing up money. He was just like, you don't even know, like I'll spoil you, but I ain't about to just like splurge on what's not mine. But you ain't be trying to like. He was just subtly trying to say like, give me the cooch, without saying like, give me the cooch. But I can read between the lines because like we would do stuff and we would link. And like when we did link, he would always like be talking about Like, oh, this and this and this, and me and my ex, like we did this, and it was always like it was always like, you know, it was just never like it started off one time as a normal conversation. That one time ended. I don't know if he thought, like, I don't know what he really thought. And it was just very much given, like, he was like, damn, like, we would go out, right? Let's say we're at the mall. A great example. We'd be at the mall chilling just out, right? And he'd be like, damn, I'll buy you this, but like, we ain't really fully locked in. So fully locked into him, meaning I got to give him a cooch. I guess we would never be locked in. You were not going to believe me into giving me my cooch. I'm not persuaded at all. Like, what is wrong with y'all? You want me to sit here like, I'm going to give you my cooch. I feel like giving you my cooch. Not just because you said it. I had this one dude tell me, he said I'm not grown. I think I told y'all that. Said I'm not grown because I ain't giving my cooch. They going to tell y'all all these little fun games and then turn around and laugh in your face and be like, okay, but you gave me the cooch. It's never going to be like, damn, I was begging for the cooch. That's why I really be wanting y'all to understand. It's never like, damn, I was begging for the cooch and you gave me the cooch. No, it's going to be, but you gave me the cooch. When they play in your faces, but you gave me the cooch though. And that's why I just hate that for y'all. Because, what are you talking about? I'm not stupid. I feel like y'all think I'm stupid because I have a pretty face. Baby, me having to like lay with you in order for you to splurge on me is prostitution. I don't know if you don't know that I know that, but it's very much given prostitution. It's never that over here. So what are you talking about? Like, when you lay with someone and do any favors for them, actually, for compensation in any way, shape, or form, that's prostitution. I ain't never been a prostitute. What are you talking about? You know what I mean? Like, and I'm not knocking people that are, but at the same time, like, don't be sitting trying to guilt trip me into doing something and then make it seem like I wanted to naturally do it. You know, like, they'll just throw balls at you like, oh, we should. Oh, this would be nice if we, dang, I would do this for you if you, trying to make it, you know, so then when you do, it's like, oh, I did it because I wanted to. No, you did it because, like, you kept bringing it up. And, yeah, so, y'all, all in itself, he had to go. He had a bad temper on him, too, so that didn't help. It's like you thirsty for the cooch, and you got a bad temper on you. You got to go. I had one to tell me he don't date black girls because his mom and them used to bully him. It's just always like some, I don't know. I'm not saying that's why they don't date y'all. And quite frankly, I don't care who they date. To be honest, I just feel as if you got to go date another race to prove a point, you're the problem. And that goes vice versa with Caucasians and with black people. Like, it goes either way. If you got to sit here and go out your race to sit here and just like prove a point to your race or like whatever the case may be, you're really the problem. But you know me, I'm on my therapy stuff. So I'm his therapist at this point. He's talking and I'm listening. So he's like, you don't date black girls because his family bullied him growing up for being smart, you know, and he just felt like maybe they were jealous of him because he was into like, this was before like gaming became a little thing where it's like, go get the gamers. Gamers used to be shunned upon. Like, you dated a gamer, that was an acquired taste. Like, you really had to like chin up, chest out for that, you know, because it's like, you dating a gamer. I don't know what it is. People didn't like gamers. It was like you were seen as a nerd. So he was a gamer dude and he was saw as a nerd. So like his family just like, that's the story he was telling me, y'all. Whether it's true or not, I don't really know. Like I tell y'all, they be telling sob stories sometimes because they want y'all to be sympathetic. So I just, you know, I'm over here listening. And he's just like, you know, his family never did with the rules. So then like he has kids. His kids are mixed. I don't know where his baby mom is, to be honest. Like, she's not in the picture. Or maybe she is in the picture. All I know is like he just never really brought her up, but he was taking care of his kid. You know? So I don't know what she was doing. I don't know. But anyways, yeah. And then what confuses me about the whole, like, I don't date in my race because my race did something to me. Y'all date people who pretend to be your race. Don't shoot the messenger. I'm just calling it like it is. I miss Caucasians, like the Caucasians. I got a homegirl who I went to school with. To this day, she only date colored dudes. That's her type. You can't tell that girl nothing. That's her type for real. And she's still a full-on Caucasian girl. Like, dirty, dusted, white Timbs. She don't do the white Timbs no more because I had to tell her about herself. But, because girl, don't do that. But for the most part, like, the only thing that's different is probably, like, she has an accent. And I don't really, like, mean an accent. Like, she just don't sound like the typical Caucasian girl. But that's because, like, she grew up in, like, she didn't grow up in the suburbs. You know, she wasn't, like, her family was well off, but they're not really suburban with the white picket fence and all the, you know, like, she grew up around us. So it's just like, yeah, but for the most part, like, she grew up around us, and that girl ain't never changed up or switched up her roots. Like, she is still to this day full-on Caucasian. Like, she stays with her Caucasian roots, but that's just the type of man she like. That's my type of, like, Caucasian girls. Like, you don't switch up your identity because you done dated another race. What do y'all be doing? And not even just Caucasian girls do that. Some of y'all, like, colored girls do that too, because, like, you get with a colored man, and now I don't know, because you can't speak white, but it's just like, you don't want to be bothered with your kind. I don't understand y'all, to be honest. But anyways, that's neither here nor there. So, like, yeah, he never dated a black girl because, like, he was bullied by his family, and then when he did try to, like, talk to a black girl. Hold on, girl. Anyways, yeah, so he, like, I didn't knock him. He was a sweet dude. But yeah, so he's saying, like, basically he don't really talk to, like, girls, like, especially, like, this is what he said. He said he don't talk to, like, especially darker girls. Like, his problem is he don't have an issue with black girls, but he just don't like black girls because black girls, like, they grew up wanting him to be the typical, like, stereotype black dude. Like, oh, you don't, like, he basically be a D-boy, and he just didn't fit the norm of that. And so if he were to date, like, a black girl, she would have to be light skinned. So it's like he's dating a Caucasian. But at the same time, like, that's why he don't date colored girls. And he's over here like, but you know, I rock with you. Like, you don't expect nothing of me. Like, you just be vibing. Do people not be vibing with y'all? Like, that's why I get so confused. Because, like, do y'all not be catching, like, what's going on? When people be telling me these stories, I can't really feel too bad. Because it's like life decisions happen, like, you know. But at the same time, I'm looking for my fan, y'all. I don't remember where I put it. Oh, it fell. It fell. With all that's going on, I didn't know. Maybe I did. I forgot. But anyway, so he's basically saying, like, he don't date, like, color girls because, like, you know, upbringing, and all that good stuff. So, I'm like, okay, cool, bet. He's like, but I like you though. And it's just like, I don't know. If you've just never been with a black girl, I just don't want to be your first experience. It's not him. It's just, that's always been my number one rule. I tried it one time, and it wasn't my cup of tea. Like, Buddy wanted me to do, like, yeet stuff. And I'm all down for doing yeet stuff, but I have a limitation on what I'm going to do because be so serious. I'm not down like that. I don't get down like that, you know? So it's like, he was too accustomed to the Caucasian side, and I'm not knocking him, you know, like, that's cool. But at the same time, I don't know, like, he just be side-eyeing me when I didn't want to do some things. And it just wasn't working. Not this dude that I'm telling y'all about, the other dude that I tried, like, first black dude, first black girl type stuff. I had to let him know, like, you gotta have faith because you can't just sit and assume. Yes, I started doing red lip liner, but when you do the red lip liner, be careful. Put a very thin layer, because if you put too much, you're gonna have red lipstick. I like the red glossy look it's giving, you know? Anyways, this is my LA Colors Auto Lip Liner Vampire Kiss. That's the color. Anyways, yeah. So, yeah, y'all. So I just told him, I said, to be honest, there are, because he's like, you're smart, you're educated, with you. I'm like, there are other, like, black girls like that. The environments you're in, it never gives that. Because he hangs around his cousin. His cousin's a hoodlooker. And his cousin be partying 24/9. I'm not saying, like, smart girls don't be at the club, but a lot of them don't be at the club. You know? I just pop out just to pop out just because, like, I'm tired of being in the house. But for the most part, like, and it was never going to work because, like, his cousin liked me. And I was talking to his cousin first, and it was like for him to be confessing these feelings was weird as fuck because it's like your cousin's gonna beat your ass. Your cousin literally just got out of jail. But I didn't know he just got out of jail, y'all. I'm telling y'all, I just be dealing with hood boogers and I don't be knowing until like later on. But me and his cousin didn't work out because like he tried to like finesse me because I had tried to buy a dub from him and he told me an outrageous price, outrageous number, thinking like I don't know anything. And very quickly I wiped my hands from him because you broke just say that. Not for you to be trying to finesse someone, like that's wild. Some of y'all Caucasians do be getting finesse with these prices. Not gonna hold you. I'm gonna keep it a black. But anyways, yeah. So all in all, I gotta go because I'm already running late. All in all, y'all, I'm gonna have to take my mascara with me. I'm going to my aunt's house, so I'm just get ready there. But all in all, like I just told him, I said, have faith. You gonna bump into like the black girl you're dreaming, but don't like knock another race because like you had a bad experience. And that's what I always tell y'all, like, just because you had a bad experience, don't make like that whole genre of people, not genre, but that whole category of people, don't blame them for it. Like you have one bad experience, maybe two, but at the same time, like you have to have hope. Like for me, I've had a bad experience with men. You know, like the whole being lusted after this, that, and the other. It's, you know, it's cool to want to be pretty, but when you actually have to be in the shoes, like it's overwhelming. So it's like I've been lusted after, so like understanding lust and love, you know, having to grow up with that, cool with you, woo. But at the same time, like I gave up hope on me a long time ago, baby. I gave up hope so many times. I almost thought I was gay one time, but I'm not though. I'm not because like Shorty, that's a story for another day. We didn't like. She dressed like a man, but it's like she just gave female tendency, like mood swings and that and the other. She was worse than me. Like she just didn't know how to control her emotions, and I didn't like that. And then I had talked to this one girl. She was a female, who dressed like a female, but she liked girls. And I had talked to her too, but me and her never worked out because like, y'all, I don't know what role she wanted me to play. Like, I thought we was both gonna be cute girls together, but it's just like she wanted to wine and dine me. I was confused. I didn't know really what was going on, and I realized like this life is not for me. This is not for me. But I never like kissed them. I never did any of that. I never like, you know, I just talked to them. I bumped into a lot of dudes who like were my guy friends. And they had girls, and I could have been grimy as hell and be like, "Oh, you're good to me, so I'm gonna take you from this girl." But I'm not like that type of person. So, for the most part, I'm trying to wrap it up. For the most part, because I gotta go. I keep saying I gotta go, but I'm chatting. But anyways, for the most part, like like I told you, I had people, you know, do some stuff like that. Where it's just like I had a guy friend where it's like, damn, you're everything I'm looking for, but you got a girl type stuff. And I just, you know, all that did was give me hope because it's like if you're you and you're the type of person you are, that just lets me know there's other people like you out there. And that's what I'm saying. Like when you bump into one good person that's of a race or a gender that you just questionable about or just don't like, just know that there's other people like them out there. You know, like y'all be settling, and at the same time, some of y'all be playing yourselves out of good positions. Stop. I can't even talk. Stop self-sabotaging. Okay. I'm talking to y'all later though. It's a wrap.